Hey guys, how are you? Today I'll be filming a get ready with me, which is why I don't really have any makeup on. I have eye primer and then I set it, but that's all I have on right now. I will be getting ready today and I want to talk about some of my 2019 beauty goals, a couple life updates, and just some chatting. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to be applying a cream shadow because I want to go for a more like peachy pink look today, and I'm just using the Ulta Beauty cream shadow in rose gold. I like to use cream shadows to intensify my eyeshadows, but you don't need to use these. But I'm not going to be talking about every single product I use, and a lot of times I do end up talking about the makeup a lot in my get ready with me's, but I'm going to try to just chat today because I do have some fun things to talk about. For my eyeshadow today, I want to use my ABH Sultry palette. I've actually been loving this, and I've used the soft glam one a little bit, but I've been using the crap out of my Sultry palette, and this is a mainly cool toned eyeshadow palette, so this is what mine looks like. But I'm going to be focusing on some peachier shades in here. And first I'm going to go into the shade Rose Quartz. And this is probably my favorite shade in the palette. It's like a peachy pink shade. It's shimmery and metallic. And it does actually have some gold glitter particles in it, which I love. So I guess we'll start off with some life updates today. A random one, I got a new piercing. I got my Dave pierced, which is like inside of my ear right there. I do have my tragus pierced and then 4 ear piercings on this side as well. And it did hurt. It actually was my more painful piercing, and I do like it so far. It hasn't been bothering me too much, but apparently it's really good for headaches, and I have noticed that I haven't really had that many headaches this week, and sometimes I do just due to like stress, and honestly I don't eat very well, so probably to my diet too. But this week I had like one pretty bad headache, but I think I was just dehydrated and didn't eat enough that day. But other than that, I really didn't have any, which is pretty awesome. So now I have, I think, about 13 piercings, and then I also have 2 tattoos, and I do want to get another tattoo, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to get yet. I kind of want to get It's Fine on my finger. I talked about this in my What I Got for Christmas video because my sister made me a sign that says It's Fine, and it's just something that I said. And I think I would probably want it as a tattoo. I have to think about it more, and I would want it on my finger. I just don't know like what font I would want it, how big or how small, so I just got to think about it a little bit more, but I'm glad I got another piercing because I was thinking about getting one for a while, and I just kind of decided one day that I randomly wanted to get it with my friend, so I did. And then another cool life update, I got 2 new animals in my life. So we did actually foster another dog since Eddie got adopted. We had a puppy named Rosie, but then she got adopted within 3 weeks. I didn't mention her because I didn't do another get ready with me like between my Thanksgiving ones, so we did foster another puppy, but we also have another one right now. Her name is Daisy, and I think she was in my Pan That Palette update. She's so sweet. I want to keep her. She's like the best dog, and she gets along with both my dogs pretty well. And she is a year old, so she's still a puppy, but she's not like a small puppy. And then also I got a horse. I actually had my horse Sassy in high school, and then I had to sell her when I went to college. She was with her owner for about 6 years, and then her farm was shutting down, so she offered her back to me, and I said yes. I'm so happy, and it's been so fun having a horse again. If you guys are newer to my channel, I don't really talk about this often, but I do ride horses. I've been riding since I was 11, and I am 23, almost 24, oh my god. So I've been riding for a long time, off and on throughout college, but I'm just so happy to have a horse again. Her name is Sassy. She is a black and white paint mare, and she's awesome. I'm so happy to have her. I'll insert a picture of what she looks like here. And that's pretty much it for my life updates, I think. So I got a new piercing, I have 2 new animals, and I think that's basically it. What's going on in your guys' life? I know I haven't done a get ready with me in a while, and I know a lot of you guys do like them. I know they don't get like amazing views. They really, on my channel, only get about like 300 views max, I would say. And I just don't film them often just because a lot of times I just have other videos to film that day, and I just don't have time to film a get ready with me because they do take a while. But I thought I would sit down with you guys today and chat a little bit, give some life updates, and I do think they're a lot of fun to film. I'm just going for a more like neutral look today, as you guys can see, but I've just been freaking loving this Sultry palette. I talked some shit on it in a little rant on my Instagram, but as I mentioned, I just wanted to see more colors in this palette just because it is like a sultry palette and it could be cool toned, but you could use some like jewel tones in here. but I'm really happy with it. Some of the colors are a little bit out of place, but I've just been loving the formula, and especially these shimmers are freaking beautiful. I'm talking so much about it, but I just love it. So I think I'm gonna go with a wing today. I'm just going for a more like simple look. I don't feel like doing anything too crazy. I'm also going to Matt's for dinner later, I'm pretty sure. And I'm filming a few more videos after this. My memory card filled up, so I just decided to do my winged liner, mascara, and brows off camera, and I think they look pretty good. So let's move on to the face, and now I want to talk about more of my beauty goals for this year. So let's get this hair out of the way. And I'm just priming with the Wet n Wild Dewy primer. If you want to be dewy and glowy, like, use this primer. It is so good. I love it. So one of my first beauty goals for this year is that I really want to try out new eye shapes with my eyeshadow. I think I need more primer. I've just been using the same shape like for years and years, and I really would like to change it up. I've tried a halo eye a couple times, but I really want to get better at it. And then I did try a cut crease like in December, and I never ended up finishing it because I just didn't like the way it looked. So I want to try that again and see if I can perfect it that way. I just use the same eye shapes all the time, and I really would like to try out new ones. I'm trying to use up this Colourpop No Filter Foundation Stix. It is a little bit too dark for me. I haven't tried it by itself yet, but I can just tell the color is a little bit dark. This is also in my Thank You Next project pan if you guys want to check that out. But I've just been mixing it with other foundations that I have. So I'm going to be mixing it with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I've been loving this one as well. And I can't remember the last time I actually did my foundation on camera. It's been so long. It just takes up so much time. But I felt like since my eye look was so simple today, I figured I could just show you what I've been doing for my face routine, kinda. And then this other goal that I have next, it kind of combines like 3 different areas of my makeup that I want to focus on. The first one is I want to improve my brows, and I've been trying to improve them a little more lately. My brows are very rounded, and I have a lot of brow. I don't like the shape of my brows, but I technically don't really have to fill them in because I just have so much brow. I typically fill them in with a powder, but I got a sample of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and it's been really cool to like actually make an arch for my brows. If my eye is like resting, you can kind of see an arch. I would love to get my brows like professionally done. I just like don't trust anyone with my brows because I've heard horror stories, and I don't live in a super like, I guess, metro like city area where I feel like people care more about their appearance. I live in the country, and like I feel like I'm the only one that wears makeup around here, and I'm just so particular. I don't want anyone messing up my brows, so I just don't know of anyone to like professionally do them. I kind of want to try out Ulta for their like benefit brow wax station, but I don't know, I'll have to see. But one of my goals is to improve my brows this year. Another one I want to work on is improve my eyeshadow blending, and I feel like my blending's fine, but with my hooded eyes, I feel like I just can't blend it all the time, so I think I just need to improve a little bit on that. I need to invest in some better eye brushes. I think since I have hooded eyes, I really need to get some more precise brushes, and I think that would help with my like eye shapes as well that I want to create with my eyeshadow. So let me know down below if you do have some recommendations for eye brushes. I'm gonna give myself a little spritz before I put on my powder. Another thing I want to improve on is applying false lashes. I don't wear lashes very often, and I know I post a lot of eye of the day pictures on my Instagram, and I've had people say like, oh, why don't you wear false lashes more? And it's mainly just because like I forget to wear them or I don't have them at the time, and also I suck at applying them. So I really would like to improve applying my lashes. So I just got this product from Octoly, and it is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast, and this is what it looks like. I don't really own any bronzers. I've been making a Franken bronzer for the last probably like month or so because I recently finished my Tarte bronzer that I have, and I think this one is just so pretty. When I saw it on the Octoly website, I was like, okay, I could probably need a new bronzer, and they did approve me, which is awesome. I used this yesterday, and it is beautiful. Like, it just goes into the skin so well. And I think the pigment is like perfect on this. It is a really good pale bronzer. It seems like it's a really good bronzer for pale skin tones, and I am super fair right now. I'm not sure how this will work in the summer, but it seems like it's applying so well, and I'm so thankful that Octoly approved me to get this product. So I would be using my Franken blush for my blush today, but it would just be weird to like put in my description box, I guess. So I'm just going to be using the blush that Lisa sent me, and this is the Laura Geller Baked blush and brighten. And this is in the shade Honeysuckle, so it is like a bronzy blush, and it is so pretty. And I think it's very neutral, so it'll just go with this look. And it pretty much goes with any look that I do. I'm just gonna tap a little bit on the back of my hand so I'm not applying too much. Oh, I love this blush, it's so pretty. So the blush is done, and now I'm going to go into my Makeup Revolution. I think this is their Incandescent Highlighter Palette. So this is the one for more fair skin tones. It is gorgeous as well. And I'm going to go into this peachy shade right here. And then for my final beauty goal, I want to try some more indie brands this year. I haven't really tried any. I've tried one Juvia's Place palette, and I did actually order one, and it's in my giveaway pile, but I haven't actually used that one. And I think that's pretty much it for the indie brands that I've tried. I know I posted on my Instagram what indie brands that you guys would recommend. A ton of you recommended Juvia's Place. I forget what else. I think Certify is one of them. Certify and Juvia's Place, I do think their palettes are pretty, but I'm just not sure if any of them have really appealed to me that much where I want to purchase it. The one that I really have my eye on right now is the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette. Those are just my tones, and I don't really care about the like cannabis, weed prints on the packaging. I just love the colors in it. It is so pretty. It's like golds and greens and blues, and those are my tones. Like, I love them so much. So I have been like stalking their website and their Instagram to see when it's back in stock. And I also really want to try Sydney Grace eyeshadow singles. They look freaking stunning, and the formula just sounds so awesome. So that's another brand that I have my eye on this year. I kind of want to do a brands I want to try video. Let me know if you guys would like to see that down below, but they would probably all be indie brands and maybe like one or two mainstream brands. We'll see. But I'm going to actually add some of this bronzy highlighter shade, and it's going to be my blush topper. I think I mentioned this in one of my videos, but I've actually been really enjoying this as a blush. It is just so freaking beautiful. I love this palette so much. So the face is done. I'm gonna do a setting spray on my face at the end of the video, but I'm gonna go into my lower lash line now. And while I was doing my brows, I actually hit pan on the shade Twig right here. And I just used this for my brows, so it was like a very tiny dip that I just kind of used for my angle brushing, so that's how I hit pan so fast on this. So anyway, I'm gonna go into the shade Dystopian right here. I'm not gonna go very far in for this one just because it is a dark brown, and I'm really not trying to get too sultry for this, even though this is the sultry palette. So I think I'm just going to go to about right here. On the outer part of the dark brown, I'm kind of just going like on top of it / underneath of it. I guess just lighten it. But I'm going to go more towards the middle. And of course I want to use that beautiful rose quartz shade on my inner half to the middle. So I'm going to blend down my lower lash line, of course, but I want a bright inner corner, so I'm going to go into this pearl shade, and I've actually used this as a highlighter, and it is gorgeous. It is the shimmery champagne shade right here. Like, look how brightening that is. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up because my ring light's super bright, but I think this is so pretty. So the eyes are done. I went ahead and applied some lower lash mascara and blended out my lower lash line off camera. So the face is pretty much done. I just want to add my lip color, and I haven't used this one in a while. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the shade Hot Buttered Rum. And this is just a mini, and it came in the little gift set that I had of 4 of these colors. I have fallen in love with the Too Faced Melted Matte formula. And to finish off the look, I want to use some of my e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. I always forget to spray my face on camera, but I always use setting spray. So this is the final look. Really like how it turned out. I'm happy I got use out of this Too Faced Melted Matte. I've been using the Sugar Cookie more because that is just like a lighter nude, and this one's more of like an orangey color, but I think it really goes with the look, and the eyes are pretty basic, but I still think they're nice and fun and glam. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me and hearing some of my life updates and some of my 2019 beauty goals. It was really fun to sit down and talk to you guys today, and I'm going to be filming some more videos today as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later.